Lights, camera, action. In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film. Cut! That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It, We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I am Kevin Mumphrey, and this is Fuck It, We'll Fix It in Post. I'm here with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Karsten Knight Ferguson. Now today, we get less and less each episode.
Hey, you like Andre 3 Stacks now? You need a hey yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awkwardness. Anyways, so we're to this episode we're going to talk about AI with actors and some changes that's happened in California and some laws that were recently signed. But before we get to that, we were kind of having a conversation before we started about the Monster series, the one that recently has been released. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen it. I haven't seen it yet, but I am going to see it.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
Victoria has seen it. Kind of give us
all of them. When I told you the last time we had this conversation about the with the brothers.
The Menendez brothers.
Right.
And yes, and it ended up being really good.
And I said, hey, you need to watch it. And you're like, no, I'm not going to watch it. I said, why? What happened? You ended up watching it.
Now, here's the difference between Menendez brothers. The Menendez brothers aren't serial killers. They just killed their parents. This dude was
people.
Two people, man, serial.
Yeah, well, I mean, the two people they know. I mean, it's not like two random people.
Series. Two people in series.
I think you're dragging it at this point. Now, look, I am going to watch it. Is
okay? Did you watch the first one?
No, not that one. That was a bit much. I am going to watch this one on egg. I want to watch this one again because I don't know if this makes it sound weird or not, but I am interested in that man's story and how it's portrayed. But I have listened to like conversations and
what kind of conversations.
And this is usually what I've heard about with the director takes so many like artistic liberties that the actual story itself and the story he tells are usually quite far off. But there are.
I don't know about that because if you do your research like I like to do,
your Googles.
No, not just that, but like the Menendez brothers, like the court trials and stuff like that, and their interviews and stuff like that, they put all that stuff.
Yes, there was now that one's a little more close to part. Now I think the issue he had with far as artistic liberty, I think they kind of insinuated that one of them was gay,
right?
And he had an issue with that.
The brother,
yeah.
Oh,
I believe that's that was the big artistic liberty that was an issue on that story. But overall, it was actually very well done and really well casted.
Yeah, but like how far away from the original story is that though? You put a little subplot in there. Is that really taking away from the main story that much?
It may not necessarily take away from the main story, but I'm insinuating something about somebody that if it's not true, and the story is well enough, the general public will just tend to believe it.
Agreed.
So that could be super.
But it's not a documentary, though.
I mean, that would be a great legal argument.
It's still a work of fiction.
And I see that would be a legal argument. But if I'm having to live with the effects of your fiction, I mean, kind of
in jail and never getting out.
Well, yo. Bro, why you throw it out like that? Like, it's around men anyway. Like
he's finna get out and walk the streets.
I mean, there was a chance for a second.
There was no chance. There was no chance.
We almost had something.
Who go up for parole? They go up for parole, and then they get denied. So, I mean, that's just the truth.
Well, not everybody.
What you know what I mean? Most of them. Okay.
The chances of it are usually not as well.
Well, like in the last 6 to 7 years, has been a lot higher, especially in certain states because of the overcrowding situation.
Yeah. Now, we get touch back on Edward Gein. Like the guy's name who played the role of Ed Gein.
I forgot his name.
Because I'd be confusing him with Ed
Put
Hardy.
me on the spotlight.
And
I mean,
no, I wanted you to talk about his performance in the series.
I mean, it was good. He actually did a very good job. But also within being a good actor, you prepare for that role. So he did a lot of preparing for that role before he stepped into in front of the camera on it.
Hey, speaking about preparing for a role, this man got 2 digital devices in front of him, and he asking you.
No, I haven't seen the film yet. I'm just
I'm talking about the actor's name.
Oh well, I mean
You
that
look
would take
at
so
him.
long.
See, he don't care. That's what it is. He don't care.
Well, no, it's not that I don't care. I was eventually going to.
Because hey, in the last episode, you were looking up all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I was doing. Yeah,
right. The names of monkeys, and you say I need to do a film on a monkey and stuff like that. And then you talking about asking me the name of them.
I was seeing if you. No, just throwing it out just in case. Jeez, that man looked weird. So I'm just realized I haven't seen an actual picture of Ed Gein in a while. So he looks kind of creepy on here.
Of course he looks creepy.
Yes, Charlie Hum. I think that's how you say his last name.
The man was digging up corpses and everything else. Of course he was weird.
Well, I mean, obviously. I was just thinking. Like Ted Bundy was weird too, but he looked like an average person during that time, which is, maybe made him worse.
Yeah, like I said, the series is very good. It was very well put together. Of course, we know about the certain movies that were, portray him. Which you got Psycho, you got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you got some other things. What's that other movie? Silence of the Lamb.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? All those movies were because of him.
Man, sounds like the grandfather of horror. Like, my goodness.
In a way, he is. But at the same time, you had the other serial killers who looked up to him. Some people wanted to be like him. So, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. And the thing that I did like about the series a lot, of course, they highlighted the films that were, portrayed by him and stuff like that.
Okay.
The serial killers. He was, according to the series, he was one of the people that the FBI went to try to catch serial killers. So that was something else.
Kind of surprised there haven't been more projects.
Well, I think it's called Mind Hunters. That series on Netflix. I think it had like 2 or 3 seasons. That was kind of about him too. But the FBI would go to people already in jail who were serial killers and try to get into the mind of a serial killer and try to figure out who they were, how they went about killing people, and what do you think they would go next, or how they would do things.
Okay.
So the whole thing is that Ed Gein kind of helped the FBI catch Ted Bundy.
That's crazy to motivate a serial killer, then to help catch him at the same time. Wow. There's a movie in that, in and of itself.
Okay.
But I am going to check it out. Because
you should. I ain't gonna.
It's not some monster series. Is never something I jump into. Like I need a minute for it.
Thing is this: you say you don't jump into it, but at the same time, you watch all this other stuff.
Wait, what other stuff?
That is a hard series for you to jump into.
That one, yeah. Yeah, because I know it's gonna be some stuff where I kind of, and I feel like I said this about the other series too, that I might cringe at, especially this one.
You'll cringe at this one.
I'm almost, because it's like, I mean, again, this man's basically a motivator for a whole horror genre, and I don't watch horror films, so it's like, well, I can't say I don't watch them. I try to avoid them. So
no, but it clarified a lot of stuff as far as how they got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, how dude got the inspiration to even create that. Even though
Yeah, that stuff
yes,
kind
it's
of
off
interesting
of
to me.
yes, it's off of Ed, but what drove him to create that out of him, right? So if you look at all the films, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Silence of the Lamb, those are 3 different films. Forget about killing people, but they're 3 different elements of a film. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So all that came
that
from
he
just one
inspired
person. You get what I'm
certain
saying?
way and another,
Right.
which is absolutely insane. But yes, I won't be watching it on Halloween, of course. I'll wait until after.
Make it a Halloween weekend. You know,
Absolutely.
Halloween on a Friday. So, you know, you gonna have
Yeah.
it on Friday all through the weekend.
A marathon? No.
It's a good series though. I will, and they have already came out with the next one, the next monster.
Who is it? Wait, which one they're doing for the next monster?
Let's see. Look on your devices.
Because these are just for notes only. Because I didn't know they had the next monster.
Yeah. So at the end of the series, they announced it on the thing.
Oh, that's a I like that. They just next Lizzie Borden. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Who is Lizzie Borden?
Apparently, she killed her. Was it? I think she killed her parents.
Okay.
Another one of, but she got off.
I would love to get somebody from that series just to see how did they find these folks, find these people to do these stories on.
It's a lot of the stuff was well documented, like news clippings, all that stuff, found footage.
Oh yeah, and there's so many people you could use. But like, okay, how do you go? I'm pretty sure they have a list of people, and they go, okay, out of this list, okay, which one we're going to focus on? Like, how did they kind of pick their person? I mean, the Menendez story was a great, because I would have think they'd have done more. Menendez brothers was a little surprising to me because I thought they would do more of the serial killer route, and that's just a different.
They tell the story on all of them.
Yeah.
So within every series of monster, they have this. Whoever's directing has this notion of turning these bad people into people. You know what I'm saying? Like for some reason you don't
They bring
feel
the humanity
empathy.
out of.
You don't feel sorry for the people, but you look at them as a person and not a serial killer. You know what I'm saying?
So in a sense, are they kind of like, would you say they're almost trying to show you their POV of their situation?
Kind of, sort of. So like in Glean, like there was a moment of him realizing what was wrong with him and why he was the way he was. And small part of you was like, damn, I kind of feel bad for you a little bit, but you just killed all these people. So I can't feel bad for
And
you.
like you've gone too far already.
Right. You done did what you did.
And with his story, like especially with involving him and his mother. Like not that there's empathy, but I can see how
do you
one
think
would lead to the other.
Do you think somebody would really have that kind of moment though? Like if they're in it and this is who I am or whatever, they would have like, in every single one of the monsters would have a moment where they could see other people's perspectives. I doubt that. I doubt that's the case. Because if you're in it, you're in it.
You're talking about like in real life.
Yeah.
I think it could happen, but I think it's more of a movie thing.
Yeah.
Especially I think for an actor, it's kind of like you want to have a moment to where
but I don't
kind of show that.
I don't think that's authentic though. I think that's other than, and there's ways of humanizing the person without trying to do that, like the pathological stuff where you're like, oh man, I am messed up. Like how many people will be messed up and they actually know they're messed up?
Well, because I've heard people say it's like when you're, especially if you're playing like a villain, you're like, oh, this is a bad person. You don't, as an actor, say the person you're playing is a bad person because nobody thinks they're a bad person.
Oh, some do.
Now
you got to be a psychopath to know that though.
Wait, and I mean
you got to be like the Joker.
And even the Joker doesn't necessarily thinks of himself. I mean, there's like a pure, like maybe Heath Ledger's version where he's just purely just wanted chaos. He just wanted to create chaos. But I never saw Joker as a character that thought of himself as a bad person.
No, he's like, it is what it is. He knows like the whole of society doesn't really care for what he does, but he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all what anybody thinks. He's just having a good time doing like all this chaos. Like if you ever watch like The Killing Joke, which is
that's just yeah.
I mean, like that dude's a horrible person.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a minute, but yeah, that's like that's pretty. Which I think they're trying to make a. I'm surprised they haven't made a film version of it, but I think they're wanting to.
I mean, they did animated film version, which is is good enough with me.
But I think there's a and it's kind of a thin line thing. There's a way that you can do that in a film as far as like having this revelation about yourself that could be incredibly cringy and cartoonish. And I think that there's an authentic way to do it. It can be how it's written, how it's performed. It can be a very thin line. It can come off, if it's done a certain way, look like a soap opera. Which, I mean, it just be a little too much. And there are ways we can come off incredibly. I know if we was a person who watched soap operas, but
right,
or
exactly.
even I don't even want to use it. It could be a Tyler Perry version of it where it may come off a bit much. And I think there are authentic ways of doing that.
Ashtray.
Oh no! Stop! Stop. That was something. But yes, I'm definitely. I'll probably watch this closer to Thanksgiving.
The first one too.
No, that one not. That I don't really. I'm not as interested.
With that one,
I'm not as interested in the first one as I am the other two. As I was the other two. I can't. I know the performance was great, and that actor, I know he can do creepy very well.
What else was he in?
I can't remember the names of the other projects he was in, but he does creepy really well. But that story, I just wasn't as interested in it as the other ones. Like this one, the again story, I do just because there's just so many elements to it that I kind of want to see. But that first, I've never
documentary on Eileen Warren.
Eileen, who is
the woman in Florida who killed all the men? She was like a prostitute.
Didn't they do it?
Yeah, they done. No, they're coming out with a docu-series on Netflix. But they did.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay,
it was called Monster. They did the movie.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I don't remember if I saw that one or not because I think the actress won an award for it.
She did.
And she was not far off from the found footage that they used.
Yes,
she looked.
yes,
I'm telling you,
she was not. I mean, even her mannerisms were not far.
She actually gained weight for that role. The makeup that they put on her and everything else, it was phenomenal. Like she was supposed to win the Oscar for that.
Yeah, I definitely remember the look, and they did like a side by side compare. I was like, damn,
right.
I mean, right. It's not even just the ballpark. I mean, if the actual person was home run, she was running to it.
Oh yeah,
it was right there.
But there, that I can't wait till the docu-series comes out. But there was a documentary, two documentaries on her that they did back in the early 90s and stuff like that, right up to when she got executed. So they did an interview with her the day before her execution, which was that was wild. I will have to say
she was pretty
she was pretty
she's pretty matter of fact at times, and other times she's like, yeah, whatever's going on. Like, it's just like very lackadaisical, and it's just like, yo,
yeah,
it was wild.
What is going on, man?
So let's I haven't even gotten to this bill yet. So when it comes to the California law, so in October 2025, which is now, California passed two landmark laws that protects Hollywood performers from unauthorized use of their voices and likeness by artificial intelligence. The legislation signed by Governor Newsom was heavily supported by SAG-AFTRA actors unions. It will take effect. Yeah, it will take effect in January. Now, some of the provisions is the laws establish clear rules now that for the use of digital replicas which are computer generated representations or whatever. So the protections are makes contractual provisions regarding AI replicas. We were unenforceable. Now they will be more enforceable. The contract must clearly describe the intent of use of the digital replica. The performer must be represented by a legal counsel or a labor union rep during the negotiations of this. It also has protections for deceased performers. Now, wow, I'm glad there's.
You said a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'll break it down a little bit. So
just say it in simple terms.
Well, I mean, but you already had this like in individual negotiations. Say like for James Earl Jones,
right?
Like they had negotiated for him to be able to use his likeness in Star Wars for the voice of Darth Vader, so they could use it for perpetuity.
So yeah, now that was, and it makes, and he negotiated for him and James L. Jones. He kind of had a lot of, they wanted to have his voice to use for perpetuity, so he kind of had ground to stand on that. This is supposed to be like for the everyday average actor as well. You can't just they couldn't just use my facial likeness without some sort of representation in the contract that clearly states what it's going to be used for. And if it's going to be used, it's got to be used just for this project only. You just can't be using me as like an extra or something for your other projects, or has me as like a reoccurring in every other project you do or something like that.
But wouldn't that be the case for like all acting jobs anyway? I couldn't take a scene from this film and put it over here and make it in this film with your likeness without you signing off on that.
But with AI, you could have, because there was
I'm saying like if I'm sitting in a diner or whatever and it's just like B-roll or whatever, I can't just like use that in this other commercial without negotiating. Unless it's like going to like a B-roll site or something.
But yeah, I don't even know why you would use that, but technically, yeah, you couldn't, because you're dealing with live people. But for this stage, you're not technically a live person. It's just
but I mean, it's still the person's likeness, though. Still the person's likeness, and it should be negotiated, like, you know.
Yeah, and that's kind of because I mean there's already like an AI actress. They gave her a name and everything. I think she's like represented now and everything. But
just like the artist.
Yeah, so I don't think that's gonna go well, because I think Timberland already put out a song with her, and it came out weird, and she's talking about.
I think he signed her, didn't he?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
She did. I think Columbia signed another one. But because I remember it was one of the lyrics she was talking about how like growing up with something. I was like, really? So it was just weird. Like, who wrote that? So, but also they also have protections for the likeness of the deceased, which I don't know about y'all. Have y'all been seeing on y'all feeds lately like random AI images of like Martin Luther King and Tupac? Right. And I've seen a whole lot of Tupac. They've had Tupac.
They do Biggie too.
I haven't seen Biggie as much. The Tupac one, I just think they've done so many Tupac images. Dude, that the last
one I saw was him sitting with Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple of them,
and he's like, yeah, he's giving advice, whatever. He's like, oh, you mean like Big and them? And I was like, yeah, let me turn this off.
Yeah, it's
too much.
It's no, they got the one where they're in the ring. They're at WWE. So
so
they're cutting promos and walking down to the ring, and
I was talking to a guy who made one of those, just because I was like, I don't really care, and I was like, I'm not knocking you for doing it per se, but I don't like the fact that this can be done. He was like, well, you know, if Tupac was alive at the time, he may have been they may have
they had a chance to do that when they were alive.
I don't know if NWO was a thing when Pac was alive, but either way, like I don't even know if Pac liked wrestling. Like I don't know if that would have.
Wrestling was a thing back then.
Yeah, it was huge. It's just like sure, I think they would have probably. I mean, they had Dennis Rodman, and they may have put a filler out there, maybe, but like we don't even know if that would have been something Pac would have done. So you guys got people making random images of situations of stuff they wish Pac would have been able to do, or what they think Pac would. Like, he's gone. We this is not. I mean, it's kind of like fan fiction. It's a weird form of fan fiction, but it's fan fiction at this point. They had him hanging out in Cuba with Kobe Bryant. It's like, dude, it's not happening. It's not in. It's
But
so
like most AI stuff, I mean, like what's the new trend with the
angels.
that too? That
Wait,
shit
what?
scares the shit out of me.
Wait, what's one of the angels?
Where, like the whoever passed away, they like start flying away into the air. You,
Yeah, it's crazy.
I am not serious. No, I am serious. Literally, they take.
I shouldn't be surprised of this.
They take photos, like whatever photo that this person who was deceased in, and
They
literally
put the angel wings on, like in
fly up in the sky. I'm telling you.
like in T-shirt. I shouldn't be surprised at this. Like, I mean, of course, but bye, cuz. Nah,
I hate to be the one to tell everybody, but everybody gonna be flying.
I'm telling y'all now. I'm telling y'all, I will come back to hunt y'all if you ever do that to me. And if you ever do that to me in a photo, I won't hunt you in a good way. It's gonna be one of them scary ass ways. I'm gonna come back and haunt you. I'm gonna figure out what's your worst fear, and I'm gonna come back and haunt you if you ever do that to me.
Oh my God! I don't know why I'm surprised this happened, because I'm
surprised you have never seen that.
No, so literally what's been showing up on my feed AI wise, again, a whole lot of Tupac, Martin Luther King, in some of the most cringiest situations I've ever seen in my life. That's the worst. That is worse. Like, everyone says I've got a dream for a spicy McNugget. I'm like, yo, really?
No, it's the other one. Like, you know, I can't remember what it is, but it's ridiculous. Like the Nissan girls, the AI Nissan Altima girls.
Nissan Altima.
Oh.
I feel like y'all have seen this way worse.
That's old though. That was like beginning of summer.
Oh, well, what the cat videos? You seen the AI cat videos?
Which ones?
The ones
y'all have seen this way worse than I have.
Cartoon ones, and like they're like, it's wild, man.
Y'all have seen. Thought I saw the bad version
on my feed.
I thought I saw it bad. Y'all have gotten the worst versions of this.
I mean, I got a buddy, man. He's big into like all the different AI models, and I'm in a group text with him and another dude that's a programmer, and they start going through like all kinds of particulars. And in some of these conversations, they would like share certain AI models or whatever. And like, so like probably 2 years ago, I was starting to see stuff that was like getting kind of scary, like accurate. And it's like, yo, this is crazy.
So have y'all seen anything AI wise where you go, like, you had to do a double take because it looked so real?
Yeah, there's a couple things.
Yeah, a couple of them.
I haven't gotten that a lot, because to me they all look like, in Carson, you may have seen something like how they would do a trailer for a video game. The graphics for a video game will it'll be, to me the AI looks like
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, like how they
like that. Like it has that high gloss look.
Yes, that's to me what it looks. So I'm always everything, but again, I think y'all have seen a worse version of this than I have.
It's a whole bunch of others. I'm gonna show you once we get done with this episode.
Yeah, because I think y'all have seen things like, I can't even imagine.
Them cat videos had me shook, and I was like, "What is this?" But it's kind of like you can't look away from it, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" But at the same time, I couldn't look away.
Car crash.
I am, because I feel like AI could be used, especially for indie filmmakers. Like, it could be a great tool to create great films. But I'm also like,
there's a lot of slop out there though too.
I mean, there's
people being lazy and they think, oh, I just put a couple prompts in here and then that's all I got to do.
And I do fear that is gonna, because if it creates an avenue for more people to create, more people gonna create slop. It is. I mean, you create trash to get to greatness. So is going to be part
You
of the
create
process.
trash to get the greatness.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. And I'm just thinking, hey,
not everybody goes from trash to great. Some
But the-
people stay at trash. Just
I mean,
let's just keep it a buck.
yeah, and I think that's going to be a part of it.
What form of trash are you talking about? Like, I understand you. Let's take movies. You do a film. You're an independent film artist. You do a film. The first film ain't the best, but you working stuff out.
Let's say Jamie Kennedy playing a white trash.
Wait, what?
That type of trash.
I was just thinking, just like a film where it looks like nothing but. Like, you ever seen maybe a short film where you have no idea what was going on? Like, it's just a film with no story.
I've seen long form films like that.
Wait, I was trying to be nice.
Like that movie with Keanu Reeves in it, Scanner Darkly, where they did the cell shading animation thing. That was weird, man. It was hard to follow.
So when I mean by trash, it's like a film where basically they just prompts.
It's a artsy film.
I don't even say art. I wouldn't even say artsy, because artsy is like you're trying something. It just didn't work out the way you thought it would, or you were doing too much. I'm talking about like people just put cameras and record stuff. They did everything but tell a story.
Well, to some people, that's art. To some people, that's art.
Some.
Right. So to that filmmaker, it might have been art.
I mean, you could paint a cherry on a trash can. You can call it art.
Right. Just like what the banana that was put on the board or some shit like that. It was like
it was duct taped
on the and somebody paid over what it wasn't $1 million. Was it $1 million?
Or the urinal that got put on the wall.
That one too.
The art museum.
What?
Yeah, the art museum.
And somebody bought it.
High art.
Man, we in the wrong business.
You got to have the right connections, I guess, to be able to sell that kind of stuff.
I mean, you got to have the right connection for a lot of stuff, but to sell a banana,
the duct tape
on a wall, and get paid millions. You got pressed.
It went pretty high. I don't know if it went for millions though, but it was high.
Would you consider it life-changing money?
Yes.
Then yeah, that's all I need right there.
I mean, depends on who you are, man. What the life-changing money is, man. For like, some people, man, that could be $20, man. Because $40 is $40.
I can't. I
beg your pardon?
I can't with y'all.
I needed a higher number. I wanted to rock with you, but you threw 20.
Hey, the economy,
gas money.
The economy's bad some places, man.
Some places.
$40 is $40, man.
$40 is gas.
It's also a lot of stuff that rhymes with gas.
Why? I mean, my last $2.
I'm just saying. Hey, so you can't. Let me stop.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
You go down to P Valley with 40.
Yo, this is going.
You in the wrong place to begin with.
This is going to a dark place. This is going to a rather dark place.
There's some DJ lights going right now, man. Ain't that dark?
Was P Valley the wrong place for 40?
No. That's all. If that's all you have, you're in the wrong spot.
I mean, okay. You can go to the juke joint with $2.
I mean, yeah, you can do that.
This is done rather. There's just one, and I don't know.
This is exactly the plan.
No,
this
was not the plan. This was not my plan at all. So this is one more thing I'm gonna bring up that for us, another law that they. And I didn't know this was a thing. And this is another law that they passed. So California passes a law banning loud commercials on streaming services.
Loud commercials.
So they already did that though.
I didn't know that was a thing. So apparently California
on regular television, they did, because at night or whenever a commercial will be loud as hell. They did that on purpose.
Is it to wake you up?
I've never.
No, they. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it caused attention to the commercial. So they did it on purpose. So they passed a law and said you cannot do that anymore.
So I guess I sleep through anything because I didn't even realize this was even a thing.
They could have just had like the FCC pass like a rule or something like that. Didn't have to do official law.
But I guess now they do it on. Well, I understand that because even when I'm watching YouTube, certain ads are a little bit higher than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they didn't have anything over that for streaming, right? But they did do it on for television.
Okay. So I wouldn't even know about on YouTube because.
Well, which is interesting. Whatever, like you would have to like be paying attention to notice that because most people probably wouldn't even notice it really.
Unless it's like egregiously loud.
Yeah. And the commercials are typically a little bit louder. Certain productions anyway are typically be a little bit louder than the show you're watching.
And it may make sense for the commercial it to be that.
No, it's just like it's a subconscious thing, really, because most people aren't paying attention. Like if it goes up like 4 octaves.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Right, it has to be a certain level for you to like look up and be like,
"Yo, what's
I want a label to loud enough to gain your attention, but not make you go, wait, why is it loud? Not loud enough to make you notice that it's so loud,
right?
Which is interesting. I maybe been subconsciously doing this for years. Never thought this was a thing.
Like you never been at night and like heard them loud ass commercials. Like you had the TV on, the commercials are running fine, and then this loud ass commercial come up.
It's never been loud, like noticeably loud to me. To me, if it was loud, it made the commercial made sense for it to be that loud. It wouldn't
think no commercial makes sense to be hella loud though.
Like I can't think of like a hella loud commercial. Like the person may be loud.
I'm not talking about like up there. I'm just talking about like it's loud enough for you to look up.
It may. Why did this change that drastically? That like noticing.
Right, exactly.
Going from one to the other, it's like kind of jarring. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. To me, it may have been because the only commercial I could think, and I don't even know if this is the one that would do that. But I just think it's maybe a commercial that would probably do something like this. Is that insurance commercial where there's always like some catastrophes, something's happening,
right?
Mayhem, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you just gotta watch out for mayhem, like me, like maybe that one.
No, we talking about like regular local commercials that they be doing that.
Oh, so you almost talking about like those like
Google ads, basically.
The lawyer, the little crash lawyers with type of local.
But at the same, not just those though. Like you got Google it. Google so is your best friend.
I'm gonna have to look into it because I was like, this was really. It's maybe just subconscious because when I think like loud, I'm thinking like egregiously loud.
And I can say that about YouTube because usually when I go to sleep, I'll put YouTube on, right? So it's just gonna play. So I'll have it at a certain level. But then at a certain point when it gets to the ads and there's a certain ad that plays, it might be louder than the other one. So I'll be like, damn, my TV loud as hell. But it's really not. It's the commercial.
It's just the commercial, yeah. Now, I'm also one of those dudes who can sleep through anything.
Yeah, I'm a light sleeper.
So for someone like you would probably notice it way more than I would.
Yeah.
It's got to be like, okay, this is insane. Like somebody messed up something for it to be this loud, for me to notice.
Right. I mean, yeah.
That's probably. I'll have to look more into these later because I'm like, that's strange. But on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end this before we say something we regret.
We always do. And I don't understand why you like to put punchlines at the end like that. We always do.
I regret nothing.
That's what we gonna end on? That's what you want to do? Huh? And yet you say nothing. And yet you said nothing after that.
Like you didn't say nothing. Like
I said what I said.
Well, as he said what he said, we're just going to go ahead and end this. I am once again Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones.
Don't be having them commercials too loud. They finna come after you.
They will find you. And Carson Hyde Ferguson.
I don't know why. But you know, like when you said loud at first, I was thinking like, oh, they be doing weed commercials, and I was like, oh yeah, it do be loud.
Oh my goodness. I just want to have a whole rant.
He did that on purpose. I hope you know
Yo.
that. I hope you know he did that on purpose.
I know.
And this is how it goes. You try to, and it never goes the way you want it to, because you try to end episodes, it never ends. And then one of us says something, and then we go into a whole nother topic, and then you don't even end the episode right after that. Like, it happens all the time.
It costs you nothing. Pay me no mind.
Just like that. Like, what is that from?
Jay-Z.
Okay, I should have known. I get you.
And that's why Dame Dash doesn't like you. Thank you for listening or watching. That's a wrap.
I bet the neighbors know my name.